Hello everyone, don't mind me for a sec, I'm just trying to sort out why my E key is still malfunctioning. I think the keyboard may legitimately just be broken, which is great. Because even now, having pulled the keycap and cleaned it very thoroughly, it is just like, it's failing a couple of key presses every now and then, which is like, even without putting the keycap back on, so it's not something like between there. I'm just having a closer look. The problem is it's got lights on it, so... and I have astigmatism, which means the light is like doing light bloom over the whole thing, so it's a little hard to tell. Unless there's something wedged under it, there might be a problem with my E key, and I might need to replace the keyboard, which is really annoying. But we'll see. I'm gonna try a couple of test character presses. You know what? That might be okay. That might fix it now. Seems to be typing them now, so hopefully that'll be alright. But if I suck at Arc Raiders, and I will, just know that I will be blaming it on my E key, even if I'm not pressing the E key at the time. Game audio might be a bit loud. Yeah, I'll duck that a little bit. Bear with me, but thank you. No, it doesn't. Oh, no, yeah, no, it is. Just occasionally it peaks up, doesn't it? There we go, just putting the last keys on because I was doing all the ones around it. There we go. There's a bear with me. Is he cute? This bear is female and has escaped from the zoo, unfortunately. Not that kind. You blame it on the estrogen too? Yeah, that's totally what I meant. Yeah, when I blame it on the estrogen, I mean I blame it on Aaron Brioche. That's what I mean when I blame it on the E. Right, let's dip the audio a little bit. I already had master volume at 55. That might do it. If I need to dip it anymore, let me know. You know what, let's go to 45. That'll be nice and clear. There we go. So I hope everyone's having a good Monday. I have been baking bread, which is why I'm playing some games now, because I use the heat of my computer to... Oh, it's still quite loud, isn't it? What's going on there? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on here? What am I doing as well? What is this voice? Anyway. Let me dip it a little bit more. You know what I really need to do, and it's something I intend to get around to every time, and I forget to do it every time, is to put an upward compressor on whatever game source I've got, right? And what an upward compressor does. So what a compressor normally does is it dips very loud volumes, so that very loud volumes are in roughly the same range as the quieter volumes. And then what you can do is increase the volume of the whole thing, and that makes your quieter sounds louder. Without, blasting your ears out from the loud sounds, right? That's what, like, night mode always does. And that's why I'm confused, because we got night mode on right now for this stream. An upward compressor is kind of the opposite. It makes quieter sounds louder without making louder sounds quieter. And it effectively has the same effect. The benefit is that the louder sounds are usually in games are usually the ones they want you to hear clearly, whereas in films it's the other way around, right? In film, the quieter sound is dialogue, and the loud sound is an explosion, which you kind of understand what that is just automatically. In a game, the loudest sound is the thing they want you to hear, so you don't want to be playing with the volume of that, because what you're doing is removing some of the range of volume they've got with which to express that noise. So you want to make everything else louder, because that's the unclear sound, that it doesn't matter if it's tweaked a little bit, but you want to keep the loud sounds normal. I keep meaning to put that on the gameplay source. I never get around to it. Yeah, we're gonna go down to 40, and we'll see how that sounds. Go to my cock. Thank you. And we're just gonna go somewhere, honestly. I'm gonna go to Stellamontis. I have, by the way, I've got other people's microphones enabled, but my own not enabled, just so you all know. If they're fuckers, we'll turn that off, but I've so far had no problems. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's go to Stellamontis, the new area. I will take... Oh yeah, I died in my last run, and I didn't even die to players. I died to basic Arc. It was rough, friends. It was rough. Do I want to take this? I'm going to take a free loadout to Stellamontis, because I'm not sure I'm any better now than I was last time. So we're gonna dive in. We're gonna dive in with a basic loadout and just see what we can find. It was 2 wasps. 2 wasps. I can't believe it. Hey, Bree. Coming in with a humble brag about having pizza, I'm assuming. Wow. Bree, you'll be proud I'm baking bread right now. Well, I'm not, I'm proving it, but I mean, that's part of the baking process. I think that counts. Did I make the YouTube stream live? I always mean to. I have. Excellent. That's working. Good. All right. Midnight pizza is a great time for pizza. I could go for pizza, but tonight I'm making a lasagna. Alright. I have never spawned here before. Ooh, I need to unplug my controller. Huh. Huh. Can I get up there?
Hey, Tenwin here. Listen up. Remember, you're not there to take in the sights. Yeah. I'll need the details from you later.
Where am I? Oh, I started in a red area? Oh, fuck me. With a Stitcher, no less. Okay. Oh, don't go near that. I don't want to make too much noise right now, because I'm in danger. I maybe shouldn't have gone this way. Oh, where? I can hear you, you little shit. Where are you? I need to get the fuck out of here. Whoa! Shredder's here. I need to be quick. I am so scared of Shredders, I've yet to see what they actually do to me. Like, I have not let them come near me. They give good hugs. I bet they do. This loot for a red area in Stellamontis is not great, honestly. I've had better loot in white areas in Stellamontis. Like, this, I mean, it's fine, but Jesus. I was hoping for a purple by now. What equipment have I got? Oh, okay. Okay, I've got a flamethrower, so that'll help. Just nothing. Have I left the red area? No, I'm right in it. You take a hug from a shredder, you are touch starved, you don't want this touch. Well, I needed a damaged heatsink apparently. shit, people are here. People are here. I need to get out. I need to get out. I need to get out. But I'm also very greedy. How am I getting out of here? Oh. How am I getting out of here?
Let's head home at the seed vault air shaft.
Seed vault is my only option. You know what? Fuck you on damages your heat sink. Thank you, I appreciate that. Swap that in. Salvage all of that. That. We are going to do our best stealth we can, but we've got to get past that shredder. There's the news here. Fuck. I don't want to hurt them, but I also really do not want to be hurt. Okay, they've run that way. I don't think they saw me. We're fucking running. Gotta take this door. Can't close it. Oh!
Hey, don't shoot!
Goodbye! I'm up to the seed vault, leave me alone. In this place particularly, people PvP. In red zones as well, people will PvP because that's where all the good loot is. But it has not hit that point in general, I will say that.
Don't shoot! Sure. Hey, Raider. Thank you.
See? That person's friendly. That person's friendly. We're all good. We're all just waiting for the lift. This is great. There you go. 3 people managed to leave all together. They'd never met each other before. Stellamont in general is more dangerous because it is a tighter area. It's all indoors, and you can come up on people real quick. Like, this is the full map. It is 2 floors, admittedly. So, in general, it's a little bit more deadly. But I have also had really good experiences in this map, particularly. Look, we got some loot, but nothing particularly good. Oh, I got a zipline out of the free loadout? I'll tell you that. Zipline alone is worth it. But yeah, it has not hit that point. I will say in certain modes, so here you can see night raids, those are PvP on site. And they're designed to be. Like, it is meant to be. In the normal modes, generally fine. Well, you're going to find PvPers, but it's still not too bad. On weekends, it is worse, I will say that. On weekends, it's worse, because all the kids get on the consoles, and they just... I'm just going to say, until you're about 21, I don't think you have a moral compass. I'm kidding, of course, but... But certainly it's more helpful off peak times. So that worked fine, but it was a little scary because I was in the red zone all that time. But I like that. I think the threat of PvP does genuinely add to this game. Like, does really add to this game. Is it still kind of loud? Or am I imagining it? It is still kind of loud, isn't it? Let's go to settings again. You know what? Let's just bring the music down a little. There we go. Okay. I think we're going to go again, but we're going to go to a different map. We're going to go to an open map. I like Spaceport a lot. No, I was looking at it. It's still really like even dipping it a lot. It was still really loud. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, you've seen how low I've got it. But yeah, we're gonna go to Spaceport. I like Spaceport. I'm gonna take an actual loadout, not like a proper loadout. But I'll take the big iron. Do I want the Stitcher at all? No, why not? I need more. Hang on. I need more ammo. I need more ammo. There we go. Just want to double check what's in the shops at the moment.
Got something for me?
You know what? We'll take the heavy gun parts. I like upgrading my big iron.
Always room for more firepower.
Oh, can I finally afford the hull cracker? I can. Neat. 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 Finally.
What can I do for you?
I could
pal?
heavy shield
Need a
and hull
patch
crack
job?
up. Yeah, I don't know what's changed there. Like, no part of the audio stack is different. And like, it's weird.
Explosives and gadgets, fresh off the workbench.
I don't mind dialogue being loud, but it's everything else. Yeah. I think I'm okay for all this stuff. I will go to the explosives place and make some trigger nades. I love the trigger nades. I need more crude explosives. I can make those in the refiner, right? Yeah. There we go. I'm good on utilities. Someday I want to take a sniper rifle into the battle zone and just like chill up on a hill, helping people with arc, you know, just for like find a high place and then just shoot at arc. That's a plan. Maybe with a silencer so they just don't know. Because I'm not for the PvP life in this game. I am absolutely I'm absolutely out there just helping people. Yeah, I've been relatively lucky with the blueprints, I think. I would like to have light gun parts as well, but having heavy gun parts has been really helpful, for example. Just move some of this down. Let's just have a look. What do I actually need for my level ups? I can get advanced mechanical components relatively easy. The Sentinel firing core is going to be more of a pain. The Bombardier cell is going to be a pain. The Bastion cell is going to be a pain. The Snitch scanner. I'm one away from Snitch scanner. Every time I see snitches, I forget I'm after Snitch scanners. Antiseptic, relatively easy. Got to get some rusted shut medical kits. Only need one, so that's not too bad. Lab reagents, I can find. A Rocketeer drive is a bit of a pain, but is doable. Mushrooms, apricots, and very comfortable pillows. You can trade light gun parts for medium. Yeah, no, that sounds good. We'll do that. We'll do that. Let's have a look. It's merge some stacks so that we've got enough space. Yeah, we'll take the big iron. We'll take the big iron. We could take the Venator. Just pistols it. Pistols McGee. Let's do that. Ooh. And you know what? Yeah. Let's take in Combat Mark 1 Orphan? Or maybe a Looting Mark 2? No, Looting Mark 2 still doesn't let you have a medium shield, which makes sense, I guess. Take Combat Mark 2 then. And we will take a medium shield. And so I'm going to need some... Whoops. I'm going to grab the medium ammo there. We will take a zipline. Blaze grenades are fine, I guess, but I will actually... Because I've got an extra slot for a grenade. Hold on. Have I got a medium mag? Wonderful. Put that in the Venator. It tempts me on the big iron. It's a real meme build at that point. I'm gonna take some snap grenades because those are great. I'm really loving those. I'll need a few more shield recharges, but I got plenty. I'll need more herbal bandages. I got plenty of those. There we go. Do I want to take anything in the safe pocket? Can't repair that. Eh. It's an expensive loadout. I just have lots of these, so I may as well use them. that's mainly why I take it. I may well lose it. But you know, use it or lose it, right? Well, no, even more importantly, use it and lose it. But if you don't use it, then you may as well never have had it. Alright, let's go. It's easy to replace this loadout. I mean, the silencer is going to be a pain, but everything else is easy to replace. But yeah, the snap grenades, 10 out of 10. I love... No, not the snap grenades, sorry, the trigger nades. I love those. They're so useful. They're so useful. Especially against, if you find surveyors. That's so good against surveyors. I wonder, honestly, if you took a load of them, if they'd be any good against a leaper. If you can sneak up to a leaper. Because it doesn't trigger their awareness. Alright. Where are we? Oh, up here. I guess we'll head for the arrival building.
Go to the arrival building.
Hey, hold on. There. This is Shani. I've identified the places most likely to give us a clean signal. Place the LiDAR scanners there. And don't fall down, Raider.
Oop. I walked back so far I fell off the barrel. Sure. Just salvage that straight up. Okay. Nope, no one in here. I don't remember if this has anything good in it. Well, it's got a fireball. Or a pop. That's with the silencer applied. That's not bad for a tier 3 silencer, honestly. Relatively quiet. I can hear one. There's one around. Maybe it's outside, honestly. Oh.
Hey, don't shoot! Okay. Hey there.
They may well still shoot me. You know, it's not the law after all. But we're in a low loot zone. It is pointless shooting someone right now. You know, it's right at the start of the match. They're not gonna have any good loot. In general, in Ark, it's pointless shooting someone anyway. But So you can't really rely on that, but still. Like, there is enough loot in Arc Raiders for everyone. And that's on purpose. Oop. Alright, let's head in. Yeah, I've been killed within the first 2 minutes. Yeah, I have as well. It's not particularly fun. It's pointless, but I usually view it as, you know, someone's out there to have a very particular power fantasy at the moment. Maybe because they've just been shot, and I just like, yeah, I don't let it affect me. It is a little frustrating first time it happens, though. Unless you're on Dam, and then it's entirely understandable, because I think everyone there is playing for the first time, and they haven't adequately learnt yet that shooting people is a zero-sum game. Or even a negative-sum game. Because, you know, every other game assumes you're going to be shooting each other, right? Tarkov assumes you're going to be shooting the other players, and sort of tries to force you to. Whoa! Oh.
Thanks a lot.
I was getting spotted by a snitch and someone took it out. You see? That's just lovely. Of course, it could be as bait and then they shoot me while I loot it, and that's where the tension comes from. But look, that'd be my last snitch scanner, right? I'll put that one in the safe pocket. Also, it's slightly glitching while I do this. A lot of combat happening over there. Oh, there's a person there. Maybe I don't go in that building. Yeah, maybe I don't go in that building. I'm gonna go around. No one likes to snitch. No one likes to snitch. We're quite right. Snitches get stitches. I'm already happy. Like, even if I die, I will have extracted with an item I need to upgrade a bench, so that's great. I mean, I hope I don't die. But I'm happy. Hopefully I just saved someone. Hopefully. Like, it turned around and was chasing after someone there. I hope I didn't just explode it next to someone. But, you know, if we're lucky, I just saved someone. Ooh, Surveyor Vault. Alright, Surveyor Vault's going in. The snitch scanner is good, but the Surveyor Vault is better. And harder to come by. Like, snitches are in every map. Surveyors are a little harder to get hold of. For those who play Deep Rock Galactic, surveyors are essentially hoolie hoarders. That makes me think I've run into an alarm every now and then. I actually wonder if there is a way of spotting, like, cicadas and avoiding them. I wonder if it's like the birds, where it actually alerts the...
Okay.
I don't know who saw me there, but... I'm not on, like, open mic camera. Hold on.
Don't shoot.
Hold on. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like the yes. It sounds like a serial killer. Don't shoot. Yes. It sounds like I will shoot. Alright, well, let's try these trench towers. I've never actually been to them. So let's try those. IMO, this game needs to increase the distance at which you slide. Did it sound like something bad happened in that building, or...? No, that must be further away. That's a rocketeer. Well, let's try the tower. Back to Venator. I'm getting sweaty now. I get sweaty when I get close to the... Oh, hold up. Oh, okay. These need special keys. Alright, fair enough. That's why I've never been in them. Someone else has been here. That's not a... Oh no, that's one of the default. Oh, just want to see. Yeah, that's one of the defaults, I think. I think that spawns on the map. Jesus!
Over there.
Am I making a massive mistake? Arguably. Oh, it's already lost a... Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Nope. We okay? I distracted it. Oh shit. Oh, it knows. The AI for the flying enemies is real good, actually. Like, I'm genuinely impressed at the areas it's able to get into. It's already missing one. It's already missing one vent. So we can take the other one out. It will die. Oh, has this always been... Oh, yeah. Of course it is. It's now checking out where I used to be. Incredible time for me to leave. Whee! There's a probe down there. It's coming back. Like that. Whee! We love a wee. I saw a video recently of someone stood on one of those. Just flying. Oh no, I think it's staying over there now. It might be okay. I'm nowhere near any good loot zones. Oop. Graphical glitch. I guess rocket
Let's go to
assembly.
the rocket assembly.
I tend to get killed in rocket assembly, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what it is about rocket assembly, but people in there are vicious. Just gonna keep an eye on that bastard. I just need a little bit more loot and then I can leave, to be honest. I would similarly accept like a surveyor or... That's that elevator. So we've got that one still. That's going to be the final one this now. Okay. A lot of newer players don't seem to realize you can pop these. Like, there's a surprising... Oh! Yep. There we go. Every time I go for that building.
Don't shoot! Thanks!
Well, I mean, that's just funny. I mean, that is just amusing. I'm gonna hide in this bush, so it's gonna be hard for him to find where I've gone. I'm just gonna make life hard for him. On the looting side of things. He's looking for me. Oh, he's looking. I think he's seen me. Nope. You don't get to do it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's always, You show me the map? Oh, right. Yeah, it's up. It's always that building. It is always that building. I need to avoid it. That was a good run, though. That was good fun. Like, we met a lot of cool people. Took on a Rocketeer. I did small amounts of... I really didn't do much damage to that Rocketeer, did I? Wow. 5 and 10. Yeah. I did 8 damage to Hane, which is fair. I mean, he had the drop on me. One thing they did a player survey recently. One thing I did request was an increase in time to kill. I feel like if someone gets the drop on you, you don't get to use any of your abilities. But also, like, if you meet 2 people and you just have like a full-on shootout, you still don't really get to use your abilities, like your grenades and all that, very much. So it doesn't work out very well. So I feel like they could tweak that, just make it a slower time to kill, so that having a drop on someone is still an advantage, but it's not like oh, the game is over, right? But you know, they're still tweaking things and taking feedback on. Like, my understanding is this game changed hugely from like even from the server slam to now, and that was only like a few months ago. So we'll see how they go. But hey, we got that surveyor vault. Hell yeah. I do not care about the trials. I don't look at them. I don't really know what the benefit of them is. I could not care less. Someone's about to type in the chat what the benefit of them is. Please don't, because once again, I could not care less. Let's take shield recharger and herbal bandage. I think 3 of each is probably fine. I don't need to create any more. Take some trigger nades. It's always good fun. Do I want any more grenades? Honestly, I'm happy with that. That's a decent loadout. I'm going to sell the gas. I don't use them. They're anti-player tools. Explosive mine you can use against an enemy. Gas mine just basically doesn't damage them. Let's see. I'm keeping that for when I want to go like arc hunting. Oh, what's the time? When did I go live? Oh yeah, it tells me how long I've been live for. 45 minutes, which means I've got another hour before I need to I guess I could go with a Stitcher. You know what? I'm gonna sell the Stitcher. Fuck the Stitcher. I hate Stitches. Maybe I'll take another free loadout and hope I get a either a I can't remember the name of it. A Pharaoh or a rumpus, whatever it's called. I'm gonna go to Lance and convert this into. Well, we'll take a tactical.
A wise purchase.
And we'll take a looting. And we'll take a combat.
Straight from Lance's clinic.
I will buy this though, as I've got the.
Running fast is for losers, eh? At least you'll be able to take plenty of bullets.
Yeah, I like that there's... I don't want them to remove the delay in using an item. I like that. That's a tactical decision. But I want there to be more of a chance to actually use an item in the combat. And that's why I would like a slightly more slow time to kill on it. But they can do that just by tweaking the numbers, right? Have shields be slightly... Have lighter shields be slightly more effective, and maybe heavier shields roughly the same. Like, bunch them up closer together. Or boost them all, actually, honestly. Because even the heavy shield isn't that good. I would also like the info on this screen to be better. So this does a damage reduction of 52.5% for 80 health, I think. But it's not clear. Whereas this does 42.5% for 70 health. Like, I would think a heavy shield should affect more. But on the other hand, that becomes very much, if you're better at the game, you have access to better gear, it's going to increase the skill ceiling even more. It's complicated. Honestly, I'm not sure if having different shields is actually a good thing at the moment. It might be a better option if the shields did something else. I mean, they could still do damage reduction at different levels, I guess, but I think the negative should maybe be different. Like, movement speed is not that important. Like, it is against Arc, but against players, not that important. Like, just having the drop is most important. So, I don't know, maybe you should do something else. I don't know, I feel like the shields aren't in a good place right now, but no, they'll work it out. They'll work it out, I'm sure. They got plenty of time. I just want to go shopping and get all the cool things.
Grenades.
I will take some zip lines. Love zip lines.
Take a mint on your way out too.
These are great too, honestly. The barricade kits are cool. They are a better barricade than I expected as well. Seeker grenades are neat too. I would love to find the recipe for sneaker grenades. Seeker grenades.
What'll it be this time?
I could just buy a Pharaoh. I want one. I could just buy it. But we're going to take the free loadout and see what happens. Whenever I take free loadout, I have a great time. I don't know what happens. I don't know what it is. We're going to go to Berry City, which has husks everywhere, which is neat. And yeah, we're going to take the free loadout and just have grand time. Yeah, like, shoot on site players, they are a complex thing for a PvPvE. Because they do make the game feel worse for the people who aren't doing that. Which is something you generally want to avoid as a game developer, right? You don't want someone to come away from a match feeling bad. However, the existence of shoot on site PvP means it ratchets up the tension of every other encounter. So it is also a force multiplier for every other session. So how do you balance that? I think they can balance it by lowering time to kill. Oh, sorry, increasing time to kill, so it takes longer to win a fight, so that you can sometimes turn it around. I think you could also balance it a little bit by having Arc summoned by gunshots more often. That'll increase the value of silences, of course, but those are relatively rare. I would say maybe don't put a crafting blueprint in for silences. I feel like there's a number of things that should not have crafting blueprints that already have them, which has has meant Embark has painted themselves into a corner a little bit. Ooh. No, I did search that. But, yeah, in general, you know, the existence is important, but you need tools to be able to defend yourself against them, right? And right now, a heavy shield is not going to save you if someone has the drop on you. And it's so easy to get the drop because they're wide open maps, right? So it's a complex problem to solve, but there are some dials you can tweak and see what works. I think the other thing is the free loadouts need to be nerfed against players, because if you are doing PvP, you need to be risking something, right? You can't just go, oh well, I'll just, you know, I'll take the basic loadout and shoot whoever I see. The kettle is a really good anti-player weapon, and that needs nerfing because it's one of the basic ones. I think the free loadout should still be good at looting. It should be good at anti-arc, absolutely. It just should not, because it needs to exist so that there's something you can fall back on when you're having a rough time and you don't want to risk too much. Okay, that's on me. Like, the event specifically said they electrocute you. But yeah, it shouldn't allow you to just go out and ruin other people's games without risking something. And I think that's the driving principle, really. Whoop! What is up with everyone? What is up with people today?
Sorry. Hey, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
But yeah, tweaking those levers, you can you can adjust it. I did a bit of damage to them. Yeah, they got the drop and I survived on that one a little bit more. Some people can't listen to instructions. I mean, I'd already shot him back. But that's okay. We didn't even find anything on that run. But yeah, I think that is something that they need to look at. It should not be easy to just go out there and kill people. That should be something you wager, right? It needs to be a gamble. And that's where I think the free loadout needs to be nerfed against other players a little bit. And because that's where there's no wager. And I think the good anti-player stuff needs to be harder to make. Right? So that if you are using it, it's a real risk to you. Or it needs to increase the risk. So, like, it's someone's arc more often. I think one of the downsides, like, one of the really good things about Arc is early game Arc, when you're up against people who do not know how to take down the Arc. They are more likely to cooperate. Once you learn the patterns, which is something you can't really prevent. You can't prevent people learning the patterns, right? But once you learn what items are good against the Arc, they become less scary. And because they're less scary, you don't have to weigh up every shot. You don't have to go, am I going to shoot this person, or am I going, is that going to draw in a Rocketeer that kills me? You're like, I've taken a grenade that'll take out Rocketeers. I think some of the high-level loot is a little too easy to get hold of. Like, I like it being there. I want, like, the Wolfpack grenade that does 1,200 damage against Arc. That's fantastic. It should exist. It should not be craftable. It absolutely should not be craftable. It should be something you only find. And it should be, relatively rare. But Because then you'll fear taking one, right? If you can just make one, it's like, well, I guess that's fine then. But again, this is all stuff they can tweak. I feel like with the blueprints, though, they have painted themselves in a corner because I think they're going to have a real hard time removing blueprints from people. I mean, I think that's what they need to do. I think they need to remove the blueprints for a few of the items. It's like a lot of shooters, it's most fun right at the start before any meta develops. I think that's partly it, but I think some of it is you need the arc to be scary still. They need to always be scary. And there are things to do that you can do to do that. You know, one of the things you can do, for example, is increase the amount of arc that turn up for high-level players. You know, a high-level player maybe is getting dogged by more arc than a low-level player. That's fine. You can vary up movesets a little bit. Which is, you know, keeps people on your toes. But yeah, I think the blueprint system has been broadly a mistake in the long term. You know, being able to craft basics, very important. But I feel like you need more stuff you can loot. I don't mind being able to craft blue equipment, even. But I think, like, the pinks and the yellows... Oh, hey. Oh, this is a stitch. Alright, made a mistake. Okay, no. We're alright. Yeah. But, you know, it's not going to solve the problem, of course. I think it's a very difficult problem to solve. How do you keep an extraction game fun when people are going to learn how to play? And sort of get that mastery. I think one thing they absolutely need to do, or rather stop doing, is when they release new enemies, don't tell anyone about them. Don't mention it. Let it be a surprise. That discovery is part of what made Day 1 and Day 2 Arc really interesting. It was because you spawn in and you're like, Jesus, what is that? How does this work? Don't tell people there's a matriarch. Just put it on the map. You know? This is something Helldivers does. And does really well. And it's only grey. They will tell you some items with a bit or some. I'm gonna get out of here because someone's nearby. It's a hell of a fall. Oh, they might be over there actually. But this is all, you know, this is all stuff that can be fixed. Apart from the problem with the blueprints. That's a real issue. Oops, snitch. Oops, surveyor. Interesting. Okay. I'm kind of surrounded by them. You definitely like a more focus on exploring both the environment and the enemies. Yeah. Yeah, as I'm saying about Helldivers, like, they'll say, oh, we've added, like, 1 or 2 new enemies. The Hive Tyrant was only vaguely hinted at in art. People didn't know what its move patterns were, they'd never seen it move at all, and then suddenly it was there. Antiseptic. Fantastic. That's a snitch, that's not good. Seen me, but he got close. Certainly was moving over. I need to actually start leaving. Where's the entrance to this subway? Oh, is that the one right in the middle? Yeah, I think it is. You know what? Fuck it. Regrettably, we ball. pulling the train in. We get down there. What have I got? Smoke grenade? Go!
Don't shoot!
Oh, there we go. But yeah, that was tense because there's PvP. So I don't want them removing PvP or making PvP too hard that it never happens either. You know? It's got to be a balance. But I think having the drop on someone needs to be toned down. Yeah, that was great. I think in general, exploring the environment has been something that's been pretty good. Like, I hear a lot of people say Arc Raiders looks generic, but I don't think that actually holds over to when you're playing it, because the areas feel real. They, you know, there's a lot of detail put into the areas that when you're exploring and paying attention, because you are paying attention when you're exploring and looking for loot. It's a wonderful thing about the extraction genre is you force people to pay attention to the environment. I actually think there's a lot in there, a lot of detail and a lot of like unique looking areas that really adds to the game. It probably doesn't look great when you're watching it on stream, and I think that's one of those things that happens to a lot of games, honestly. You know what looks awful in like videos of it and on stream? Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild fucking looks ugly in screenshots and stuff like that. When you're playing it, it's gorgeous. I actually think the same applies to Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring looks like a chaotic mishmash in screenshots, but when you're playing it, it's gorgeous. And I think probably the same is applying a little bit in a different way, a very different way in Arc Raiders. Hey, Embers. Hey, snap hook. I've never taken a snap hook. They look really cool, but it's one of those things I'm terrified to risk. Now that I like. There shouldn't be a snap hook blueprint. You can see the argument that it's visually quite generic. I don't agree. I literally don't agree. I think it looks really nice. There's only so much you can do with visuals in a game anyway. Like, if it's set in a real place, yes, it's gonna have to look real, relatively speaking. Even then, it doesn't look 100% real. There's still a little cartoonization going on with it, but yeah. I think there's a lot of color use. The architecture is lovely. I really don't see the it's visually quite generic vibe, to be honest. Right. How long have I been going? 15. Yeah. Okay. I gotta take a freeloader that isn't a steer show. Like one of these days. Anyway, let's sell the loot we picked up because that was pretty decent. Make us some money. Did I pick up cat beds? I don't think I need the cat beds anymore, honestly. So we're gonna get rid of those. Still need a snitch scanner. A snitch scanner, not a skitch scanner. What was the one I needed surveyor vaults for? Oh, I've actually got plenty of them. Okay. Just need the rusted shotgun. Okay. We have all these extraction shooters. Where is my insertion shooter? Depending on your biological makeup, it might be between your legs. You don't think that conflicts with, at least at first glance, the game looking generic? I still disagree. I mean, as I say, I know I've stated what I believe the problem is, and nothing you've said has dissuaded me from that belief yet. Like, I think it's just got Breath of the Wild problem, where it looks worse in static or in someone else's compressed stream. But when you get in there and start exploring the space, it looks a lot better. Have I got too much stuff? Yeah, maybe. Hey, almost. Let us Oops. Oh, yeah, saw that. Alright, let's take another free loadout and see what we see. This time, let's go to the Blue Gate. I haven't done much Blue Gate. Blue Gate is apparently really dangerous, so let's go find out. Not enough space? Oh, is it that one free loadout thing? You know what? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I think it's a system where I don't really know the full cause of it. I know what makes Breath of the Wild look ugly, and it's the pastel colors and the really sort of blocky textures make it look ugly. But when everything's moving, it looks a lot nicer. And when you're stopping and actually looking at the details, which you do more in Breath of the Wild. In Elden Ring, it looks cluttered. Just extremely cluttered. It's very high contrast. A lot of like really bold color contrast going on, like purple and gold a lot. And the gold is in very, very high detail because there's a lot of tiny little particulate specks. And that looks really ugly as hell. It looks like really like mid 2000s game. But then when you get in there and those particles are flowing around you, it's gorgeous.
This is Apollo. Gate still standing, Raider? You'll find the unfinished structures scattered around the valley.
And in this, I think it's because
my previous crew came under heavy fire before
honestly, people watching the stream aren't looking at the architecture, and I think the architecture is pretty. Like, even this is quite nice. Like, this is very Adamfall vibes. Or possibly something like Sniper Elite. I do have a pet theory that the word generic is just thrown around when people already are predisposed to disliking a game. Because it's impossible to defend against. Of course it looks generic, it's set in real life. Like, there are robot enemies. Okay, sure, yes, everyone has robot enemies. But, have you considered that robots are fucking cool? Did auto-mod get you? What got auto-modded? Was it the word snitch? Because the word snitch does get auto-modded a lot, honestly. Oh, it's a kettle. Kettle's a dog shit. I also, one thing that I don't think gets enough credit is the enemy designers actually takes a lot of inspiration from Helldivers, in that they all have these lovely little weak points that don't just they don't just do extra damage. They also affect how they move about and their abilities in combat. If you take these fins off the side of the snitch, which have the little thrusters on, they start swirling around because they're really struggling. Oh, missed. And I love that. That's great. It's a really nice addition. Automo got never exposed for some non-binary. I mean, I guess you've got to imagine, Bree, that that phrase might be used, for example, in a hateful way. And that's what automod is doing. Like, I think automod is generally too zealous, but you got to imagine that if someone doesn't like non-binary people and they go, ugh, some non-binary said this, it's a little bit worse. Did someone say some non-binary? That's me. Hey, Caps, welcome in. Good to see you. Very good to see you. This, the thing I always forget about Bluegate is there's so much arc. Which I like. I like that about Bluegate. That actually kind of pushes people to not kill each other as much. Unfortunately, I have the kill. It is very arbitrary, Bree. You're absolutely right. It's very arbitrary. I think it's using AI underneath, and that's why it's so arbitrary. Ooh! Complex gun parts. Alright, now I have to survive. Shit. I mean, we could just leave.
Home at the Overlook air shaft.
That's cowardice, though. Is that a bomb?
bombardier. Over there.
That's a problem. Honestly, do I just leave? Would that be smart? Would that be the smart play? I've picked up a purple thing. Maybe I just go. You know what? Maybe I activate it. And I decide while I loot this place. You know? Just some straight not get auto-modded. I mean... I mean, yeah, that is arbitrary. Literally everything could be said in a hateful way. Yeah, but you've got to kind of then add, like, statistics to it. It is certainly arbitrary, though, because I think an AI is unreal. It's probably an AI trained on user reports, to be honest. So it's not even based on a good data set. You know what? We're just going. We're just going. There wasn't good loot, but we're just going. I'm gonna leave this open for a little bit, just in case anyone wants to come with. But yeah, it's not a good system, but I mean, if we're worried about how strong it is, I can turn it down. Like, I would probably rather it got things and then allow things than the other way around, though. Just leaving this open for people, just in case. Or... No! No, Nick, don't be a dickhead. But what if? No, don't do it, Nick. But what if? No, don't do it. But what if? Don't do it, Nick. Unless. It's evil, I tell you. It's evil. It's evil being me. But unless. But what if? That would be vicious. That would be absolutely vicious. I'm not that kind of a dickhead, right? Hurt people, and I'm breaking the cycle of violence, okay? I'm breaking the cycle of violence. I'm not doing it. But what if? It's like the Green Goblin mask staring at me. It's like, what if you did that? I'm gonna leave this open, just in case anyone else wants to leave. Because I'm not in danger right now. But what if? Troll people. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Better too zealous than not zealous enough. I mean, I know, like, that's what human wants. Goodbye, cruel adventure game. Yeah, like, with auto mods, you can set how strongly it polices things like, let me have a look. I can't remember what the exact settings are, because it's been a while since I've been in there. Moderation, settings, auto mod. Yeah, so, smart detection is set to likely messages only, using machine learning to detect potential inappropriate messages. And then auto mod is set for... Currently has no filtering on aggression, bullying, and sexual harassment. I'm not sure I agree with that. I might change that up. We could put some filtering on sexual harassment, actually. You know what? We're gonna put some on there. I do have discrimination and slurs set to more filtering. It's not on maximum filtering, because we did find that was extremely not letting people post things. But they're all set to, it's set to more filtering on disability, sexuality, sex or gender, misogyny, and race, ethnicity, or religion. Sex-based terms, we'll put no filtering on there. That's fine. Swearing, no filtering. Yeah, I might put a little bit on to aggression, bullying, and sexual harassment. That seems good. Okay. Right, we didn't do much there, but we found good loot, so I wanted to get out with the complex gun parts. Maybe I'll go into... Let's take an actual gun loadout and get shot immediately. Because that's what happens every time I take a gun loadout. But let's take an actual loadout into Blue Gate and take on some Arc. I think that'll be neat. Oh, not enough space. That's alright, we can sort that out pretty quick, I'm sure. I don't know why I'm holding on to the agave. It's relatively easy to get hold of. We're not going to take Tactical Mark III. That's a lot of augmented slots, honestly. I didn't expect that many. Looting Mark II. I want a medium shield if I'm going up against Arc, right? I'm not taking the heavy shield. I'm taking the medium. We could take the Osprey. Or the Renegade. Or the Hullcracker. You know what? Fuck it. We ball. We ball. The big iron would be good, but we're gonna ball. That's what we're doing. We're taking the Hullcracker with the launcher ammo. Osprey's medium, right? Medium. Just gonna sell the grenades. We don't need this. Weapon mods, extended barrel, making bullet faster. Don't need any of those. I might craft something there. Trailblazer's good for melee, but we're gonna take those. Full set of shield recharges, full set of medicated cloth. Take the lure grenade, or do we take something like more grenades? Honestly, tempting to take more grenades. Do we take the wolf pack? Let's take the wolf pack. Why not? Alright. That gets us ready for this. I need a medium shield. I need maybe a bit more Hullcracker ammo. I want to craft some mods for the weapons. Gunsmith. So let's take stable stock. I don't think an angled grip is going to be needed. Well, there is a grip slot there. Oh, I've got to free up my stash first. Let's sell some light shields. We don't need that many light shields. Weapon mods. Stock on the Hullcracker. Now, if I go to the traders, I'm pretty sure in the gun shop I saw a...
You look like you need more than luck.
Angled grip.
Finally someone bought that.
And I want some... Hullcracker ammo is going to be more expensive. We can sell a few things to get some Hullcracker ammo. And I'm going to want a medium shield from Lance. How much is that?
Come on through.
6,000. Start selling arc motion cores. So I got loads of them. Okay, that should do. Lance, your medium shield. I require it. Tianwen, I need your Hullcracker ammo. Thank you. Oh, I actually got slightly more than I needed. Okay. Do I want that on the Osprey? Well, the Osprey's presumably not going to have much recoil, right? Already. Whereas this will. We'll go with that. I think that works. The only question I have left is if I can get a medium magazine mod. That would be awesome. I don't think I can craft one. Got it. Standard medium mag. We might as well put an angled grip on it anyway. Might as well. Just no harm in it. Alright, let's go. Blue Gate. We're just going to attack random arc and see what happens. I'm fully expecting to lose my loadout. I do not mind. Just hope it's not to a person. It might happen, though. It might happen. I think it happens slightly less on Blue Gate because Blue Gate is full of arc. And then that might be the last one, as I'll then have to go and check on my little man, my little boy, my little bready boy, my breadson. Kettler's fine, I just need to be more accurate. I mean, it's not good against arc. I would much prefer a heavy weapon against arc. It's fine against players. It's absolutely fine against players. Alright, let's have a look. Huh? Okay. I seem to have started right next to a cache. Ticking because it will explode. Okay. Woo! Well, the gunfighting going on, and I am out in the open. On the other hand. Oh, yeah, bolt action. I think it might see me. Oh, and I'm being shot by someone else. Alright. Let's find out what that does. Big fan. Honestly, I think a lot of people are shooting on sight over there. More so than I expected. Unless those are fakes. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Alright. We've got an exit there, so head towards that in general. A lot of dead folks. God damn it. I'm right in the corner. Moss. Delightful. Which means I can't be a rolling stone. Legally speaking, as I have gathered moss. Who was that? Where are you? Oh. Perish. That was neat. Yeah, I think weapons like that do... So the problem with weapons like that is they trivialize the early arc. And they should exist, but they should be rare, they should not be craftable, and they should not be buyable in shops. For basic currency. But they should absolutely exist. For taking on the big arcs. I think, at the moment, I feel like the Hull Cracker is relatively rare. It costs a lot, so it's probably okay. And they have made the ammo more expensive now. So maybe that's okay. Is that a person? Like, it sounds like a person. But I'm not 100% sure. It could be a walking arc. That's a walking arc. I'm over encumbered now, so... What am I putting in the safe pocket there? Drop the stitcher. Oh, baby! Alright. Oh, hey.
Don't shoot!
Just popped out and said hello. See, that's what I like. That's the kind of interaction I like. I mean, I am gonna lose my stuff taking on this. Because there's a Rocketeer right nearby as well. I want to see if I can... do some damage. And that's why those grenades are great. I think they might have seen me. Woo! Yep. Get in cover. Telling me there's a basement. I'm not making it, I don't think.
Don't shoot!
Nah, not the button I wanted to press. Not the button I wanted to press. Can't believe I missed.
Do you have a revive?
No!
Okay, then I'll tell you
Okay.
where the last... you see about, like, right about where you are right now, is the last button. Literally, you can go to this button. That's
Okay.
all.
Need to get up there. Well, this person's being wonderfully helpful. I'm just currently having a problem where I keep trying to emote instead of... Oh shit. That was the stupidest way out. I told you all I'd die. Incredible. Incredible. I took myself out. How much damage did I do against the bombardier? 1,500. I'll take that. Yeah, I think what I needed to do, I need to get some experience with the Hullcracker and its like arc, because it is certainly more arcing than bullet weapons, of course, because it's essentially a grenade launcher. I kind of like it though. It's nice. The bombardier is fun. Trigger nades. I gotta tell you, trigger nades. 1,500 of the bombardier is a good start. I think if you took like maybe 2 stacks of trigger nades, you could do some really good damage to a bombardier. I can't remember how much health they've got. I think, is it something like 5,000? Might be even more than that, honestly. But it's a good start for sure. And the great thing is, throwing a trigger nade on someone causes them to go yellow, searching, but they don't attack until you detonate them. So you can just stack them on pretty quick, which is great. But yeah, honestly, that was awesome. And we got some Exodus modules, so I will take that. A lot of XP too. Yeah, that was great. That was great. No, I'm really happy with that run. I knew I wouldn't come back with those weapons, but I got to try them out, and that's the joy of it. Yeah, that was awesome. Of all the ways to die, though. Though, you see, there was someone helpful there, right? Who was giving me advice. It's just a shame that I was sort of in too much of a panic mode to be able to do much about it. I wish I'd taken a revival item. I do think the revival items need to be tweaked a little bit. I think you should be able to revive randoms without items, like as if they're in your party. I just think the revival item should probably bring someone back with more health than a standard revive. A standard revive should bring you back with barely any health. A defib should bring you back either instantly, or it should bring you back with a ton of health. Right, that should be what the point of the item is. So that it's still good with like duos and trios. And it does bring you back with more health, and it does bring you back faster. But I think it's not quite good enough to warrant taking in general. Whereas I think you should be able to bring back friendlies, just like random people. I feel like that's just in the spirit of the game, as if they're in your squad. I hope they add that. I hope they add that. Because I would have loved to bring that guy back, but I didn't have a defib on me. And sure, that's a reason to take defibs, I guess, but it doesn't happen often enough to need it. And you know, your quick use slots are limited, so yeah, it's something I hope they tweak. But in general, I really like this game. I think this is great. And you know, everything I've been saying, it is nitpicks. You've not once found a defib useful. It's really good in trios because it will get someone up with more health than if you just pick them up, and it applies way quicker. It takes, I think, 1 second to apply compared to, I think it's like 3 to 4 seconds to pick someone up normally. So you can run past, defib them, and then get back in the fight relatively quickly. Which it really helps. But solos, there's no real use to it, unfortunately, apart from picking up randoms. I think one thing that would be a cool item, and it should be golden or purple, is an auto defib that revives you if it's in your quick use slot. You don't think you've ever been in a situation in trios where someone could be revived and the fight is still going? I have definitely revived either you or Envis in a trio that you've been in. Because it is as quick as applying a shield recharge to yourself. Which is something you can do mid-fight. But that does come back to the point I was saying earlier. I think time to kill needs to be slower. Yeah, because it doesn't let you use your items, right? It doesn't let you use your items, and it sucks that you can't use the items, because the items are cool and they add a lot to the game. But yeah, that's just tweaking, right? They can sort that out. I don't know if they will sort that out. I hope they will sort that out, but it is tweaking. It's just playing with dials. But yeah, I love the cooperative stories that you get out of this, because even in the more dangerous areas, you still get people who are friendly. And I really like that. Even now that we are several weeks in, you know, even now that the player base has ballooned to a huge number, right? Which is where, you know, you start to get more randoms. And the thing about shoot on sight PvP, as I say, while it is required to add tension to every other encounter, it poisons the barrel, right? Because a shoot on sight PvP makes someone else go, oh fuck it, I'm gonna go in, I'm in a bad mood now, I'm gonna take a gun loadout and just shoot the next person I see. And then it propagates, and it propagates, and it propagates, and it propagates. So even now, with so many randoms, which means there's gonna be more shoot on sight, which means there's gonna be more propagation, almost like a nuclear reaction, right? You still get these wonderful, uplifting stories. And that's why I keep saying, I'm not going to shoot a random person and troll, because it has such a knock-on effect. I'm not saying, you know, if you do that, you're a bad person, because as I say, it needs to be in the game for that tension. But I don't want to contribute to making the game feel worse for myself, because if I do that to someone, there's every chance that eventually loops back around to me anyway, right? And then it's just going to continue. And I personally don't enjoy it, so there's no benefit for me to vent my anger on someone random, because then eventually it increases the amount of people venting their anger at random on me. It's self-defeating. Yeah. But, you know, if you want to go on there and you know, roleplay as someone who just shoots on sight and is a lone badass, I don't think that's really a problem. I just think the game needs to make that a sufficient risk, right? It's certainly having an advantage on someone needs to still be an advantage, but it shouldn't be so heavy an advantage. There needs to be more of a dance to it. It needs to take longer to kill someone, because then you get these stories from the combat too. That's one of the issues of low time to kill, is you don't get an interesting story play out in the fight itself. You get, I got shot 3 times and I died in 2 seconds. You don't get, I dived behind a rock and then there were like bullets flying everywhere. I had to really quickly improve my, bring back my shields and get ready. I tossed a couple of smoke grenades. I tossed I tossed a fireball grenade, you know, and I quickly shuffled my inventory. None of that's happening because you're already dead, right? Whereas those stories do happen against the Ark. So I think the Ark have a reasonable time to kill. But the players are just a little too overtuned at the moment. Yeah, I think that's roughly where I sit. Is that it's good. It just needs a little tweaking. But yeah, I'm stopping here because I need to go and check on my bread son. I don't know if I'm doing anything this evening. I don't think I am. I don't think so. There's nothing on the calendar, so that's a good sign. I get to rest. God, I need a rest. I tell you, I'm so tired. I've been doing so many things and not sleeping well, and rest. I need it. What's coming up this week? Let's have a look. Nothing on my channel, but over on Keith's channel, twitch.tv/KaneSD. Put a little shout out in on the Twitch side of things. I'm going to be playing Lancer, the mech RPG, with that's going to be with Bree and with Ikifu. We are getting, I think this is the final session of our arc. I might be wrong. I think it is, though. Where we're into the desert. There's a lot of enemies around, and maybe an enemy within. Maybe an enemy within. So yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. Nick's return to the sometimes efficient Morningstar. Absolutely no evidence I've ever been anything but peak efficiency. Ignore last time. Actually, you know, the funny thing is, though, even though the move I did where it was like, I fucked up and I can't use this thing or this thing, the thing I then did killed the enemy anyway, so it was great. It worked out so well. Not intentionally, but it worked out so well. Bree says, I can't believe Nick's taking my character's inevitable betrayal personally. I am taking it personally. But yeah, no, it's great. There's sand everywhere. Everyone's opening up emotionally, and Bree is betraying everyone. I can't wait. I can't wait. That's all for me this week because Friday to Sunday I'm going to be out of town. But next week we got some things as well. We got Daltown. Daltown will be back on Thursday. Dokapon will be back on Friday. So it's gonna be a nice big week. And on the 11th, I'm gonna do a special stream, depending on exact timing. But we're gonna live stream the Game Awards. I think I'm gonna co-stream the Game Awards and go through that. And then on the 12th, on the Friday, we got Uplift. The finale of Uplift. And let me tell you, if you've not seen Uplift, if you're watching on YouTube right now, it's on YouTube, so go have a watch of it. It's a total of 6 episodes, including the finale that's coming up. It is some of the maddest roleplay you'll ever see, I think. Like, I don't think any other game has gotten this mad. and that's not me, like, tooting my own horn here. Last time, most of a US state got transformed into drugs. And I just don't think that happens in any other game. So that's going to be great. So we've got a good 2 weeks coming up. YouTube-wise, the next Daltown might be a little delayed. I'm still working on it, but it's taking a while. There might be a Smash or Pass coming up instead, if I can get it done in time. But I'm aware that obviously I'm away this weekend, and that's when I get most of my progress done. So we will see. I'm hoping to get it done in time, but it might not. It might be like a week delayed or something. But if you haven't seen it yet, the newest Daltown is up on YouTube and damn good, if I do say so myself. It involves everyone's favorite thing, financial crime. Yeah, that's all from me. I will see you all very soon. We're not going to raid out on Twitch because I'm not seeing anyone I want to raid out to. And on YouTube, we're just going to end. Go watch videos. Do the like. Do the subscribe. Press follow on Twitch or whatever. Join the Discord if you like reading bad things. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, go to startplaying.games/GM/Cursedness and hire me to run D&D for you. It's great. I got a regular group who have now learned to fear me saying, it'll be fine. Which is, I think, the hallmark of a great D&D group. But I run plenty of games on there. So, you know, go check it out. And if you are feeling particularly generous and want to buy me a sweet treat that will 50-50 make me shit myself, go to throne.com/Cursedness. It's not, I haven't put like really spicy food on there or something. It's just all food is like that. Hey Lee, I'm just ending, I'm afraid. Hope you're feeling a little bit better. Speaking of shitting yourself, I hope you're feeling a bit better. Sorry, no. Hey Lee, I hope you're feeling better. I hope the food poisoning is working its way out of you. You've come for me to shit myself? No, sadly, that's not happening today. Although yesterday I did have a rough one. Let me tell you, I don't know what it was. I had no idea. It just suddenly happened. I mean, it happened on a toilet, I need to be clear, but it happened suddenly. No vomiting in nearly 2 days? Excellent. I'm so glad you're feeling better.